There in the back of the alley, three big guys were kicking the living daylights out of a little Mexican kid dressed like a girl. His wig had fallen off in the beating. He was grabbing at his head and his testicles, trying to protect the most fragile parts of himself. Hey, 3-on-1 is not a fair fight. Ash ran and jumped on the nearest guy, knocking him to the ground. He sat on him and started punching him. One of the big guys stopped kicking the boy and turned to stop Ash from beating on his friend. I wouldn't do that if I were you. Sasha had come up from behind the bully and put her blade at his throat. He managed to spin away from her and ran out of the alley. Sasha turned her attention to the last bully still beating the kid up. Ash got off the guy he was beating, who was not moving anymore. Ash and Sasha turned to the last bully. Sasha put her blade away. I like these odds better. 2-on-1 is more my speed. You really shouldn't go around beating on people because they are gay. The last of the bullies was terrified, but tried to justify their attack to his new attackers. Maybe they would understand. We weren't kicking his ass because he's a faggot. Who cares about that? We were kicking his ass because he's a devil-worshipping Christian. Death to all Christians. The bully turned and ran, and Ash and Sasha led him, shocked at his words. They dropped to their knees to help the boy in a dress on the ground, his wig lying beside him. Sasha recognized him. Paco. Please, don't tell my brother. He will be mad I let this happen. Sasha and Ash helped him to his feet. What are you doing out here in a dress in the cold? What do you think? Turning tricks. No one is buying tacos made by Christians. Don't tell Nico. Paco wiped the blood from his lip. I told him I've been privately cooking for rich families in Carmel and Geist. So those guys weren't beating you because you're gay? Sasha was confused. Paco chuckled, then coughed in pain. Huh, no. One of them was partaking of my services. He had no problem pretending I was a girl from behind. It wasn't until I turned around after the deed was done, he saw my cross and called his boys over. Ash couldn't take any more. Hey, you're in no shape to walk. I'm going to get the car. You guys stay here. Ash took off running using the allies, staying off the main strip. He didn't want to be recognized and get slowed down. Sasha put her arms around Paco to keep him warm. He was shivering. They took my money, they took my coat, and they peed on it. All because I'm Christian. I can walk around in a dress with my penis tucked in and offer my ass in an alley, but I can't be Christian. I should have stopped wearing my cross long ago, but I couldn't. I just couldn't. It protects me. God help me. Paco started crying. Sasha took off her fur coat and put it on Paco. Thank you, sorry. He wiped his nose. Paco, don't be sorry. You have nothing to be sorry for, you hear me? Sasha squeezed him hard. Sasha was crying for Paco. She had heard of Christian bashing, but she had never seen it this close. She thought of all the times she had brushed Nora, Emily, and Elena off for being scared or talking about it. It had not been real to Sasha until recently. The scene at the last festival when the meteors fell had been hard on her soul. Sasha had started taking the danger seriously then, which was why she volunteered to get the groceries and household items, but she was beginning to get tired of it. She didn't like being responsible for such menial things, and she was starting to resent it until tonight.